Names and formulas of compounds with polyatomic ions. Common polyatomic ions. Many familiar compounds, such as H2SO4 aqueous, which is sulfuric acid, is used in car batteries, and Na2PO4 aqueous, which is sodium phosphate, a food additive, are classified as tertiary compounds. A tertiary compound contains polyatomic ions of more than 3 different elements. Tertiary ionic compounds are composed of metal ions and a polyatomic ion, which is a covalently bonded group of atoms possessing a net charge. Polyatomic ions that consist of oxygen are called oxyanions. Oxyanions are polyatomic ions containing oxygen. Here is an example, ClO3 minus. So first of all, the Cl determines the stem of the ion name. Then the negative determines the ion charge. The O3 then determines the suffix and prefix of the stem ion name. So if we had to name this, it would be a chlorate anion. Now, let's go from there. I said there were 4, so using this combination of chlorine and oxygen, you can come up with 4 possible combinations. But note, they all have the same charge despite having different numbers of oxygen atoms. Chlorate is the base polyatomic ion from which we will build the other 3. And as we said in the previous slide, ClO3 minus is chlorate. Now, we can have perchlorate by adding one more oxygen atom than was in the polyatomic ion ending in 8. So the PER means there are 4, 8 is your basic anion. Then we can have Cl2 minus, which has an ITE ending, which indicates there is one fewer oxygen atoms than ATE. So remember, ATE was 3, ITE is 2. The last one is hypochlorite. Hypoite means that it has one fewer oxygen than ite. As you can see, it has 1, ite had 2, 8 has 3, perchlorate has 4. Please add this to your table of polyatomic ion compounds. So this table provides some common polyatomic ions. You need to add this to your nomenclature reference guide. Sample problem number 1. Write the formula of copper 2 nitrate. The solution? Find the charge of copper ion. The charge of copper is 2+. Find the charge of nitrate. See the previous table. NO3 ion with a 1- charge. write these values, copper, nitrate, 2, 1, and now use the crisscross method to find the name. So our name is copper, is Cu1 copper, NO3 2 nitrate. So given the result, the formula of copper 2 nitrate is CuNO3 2. Now, sample problem number 2. Use IUPAC nomenclature to name CaCO3, which is commonly added to breakfast cereal as a source of calcium. Solution. Ca is calcium. CO3, referring to our table, is carbonate. So CaCO3 is called calcium carbonate.